Hello, hello. Welcome back. I'm Vormithrax. This is Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. Start of a new... I don't want to call this one a series. This one will probably be more of a one-off. I don't think it'll last longer than this evening. We'll see how far we can get with a particular challenge I've decided to try. So, what are we doing? We're going to do the really bad Groundhog Day number 2. I've done this one quite a while back, one of the earlier live streams I did for Cataclysm. We're going to give it another go. I've cranked it up even harder, and we'll see how far we can get. So, from the character sheet you can see here, I've got a shower victim start from the really bad day scenario. If you're unfamiliar with this, it's bad. The really bad day scenario is pretty awful. You start naked, just out of the shower. We are infected in our left arm. That's not a bite, that's a full-blown infection. So the only thing to get rid of that are things like a first aid kit or antibiotics. We can't just cauterize it or anything like that. We also have the flu. We are trashed, meaning drunk, and we're depressed. So we're also in a burning house. The house we are in is burning down around us. So what's different about this particular setup is that we're going to be dead pretty quick. So the reason I call this a really bad Groundhog Day is that we're going to treat it like the Groundhog Day movie, and we're going to reset each time we die back to this start point, and we're going to try to use what we've learned from our previous attempt to survive a little longer the next time. So I'll be soliciting advice and help from you guys out in internet land to offer suggestions and tips and advice on how to keep this guy alive for any length of time. My overall goal is to try to stay alive at least a few days. Ideally, we've only got 24 hours to get rid of the infection, otherwise we're going to die flat out from that. So if we don't get rid of that left arm infection, in 24 hours, we just fall over dead. That's just the way infections work. So that's goal number 1. Stay alive long enough to have that actually be a concern and try to get rid of that. If we manage to succeed that far, then the secondary goal is going to be to try to find the edges of the city, or get to the edges of the city. And third, try to get rid of all the negative conditions. The flu is going to be the hardest one. That one will stick with us for quite a while. And that will take maybe a week to get rid of if we're lucky. That's under optimum conditions. So we have to find some pretty specialized medical items to try to get rid of that a little quicker. But it's going to be super, super hard to keep this guy alive no matter what. So in addition to all the starting negatives that we've got, the infection, the flu, the drunk, the building burning around us, and so on, we're also dead center. Well, I don't know if we're dead center, but we're in the middle of a huge city. I've got the city size cranked up to the max, size 16, 0 spacing between cities. And I've also got the zombie spawns tripled. We're at 3.0 on the zombie spawns. I've slightly dialed down their speed. They're at 95% speed, but I've upgraded their hit points, so they're 110% durability. And that's going to make things just horrible, horrible, horrible. So here are some things you can do if you want to check the info. If you haven't seen them before, I've got the bot reprogrammed for this particular challenge. So if you just do !challenge, you can see the info on the challenge, settings, or the settings that I've got, and then mod list, or the list of mods. The mod list is pretty generic. I'm not running PKs this time, so it's just the standard game with those particular mods. The biggest things of note, I am going to start with the overworld map revealed. So we're going to start actually knowing exactly where we're at. The point of this situation is not really to go exploring the world or anything like that. We're just going to try to survive in this city. It's our hometown. We know what it's like. We know what the map looks like. So it's going to start revealed. So I'll show it to you here in just a second. We're also in city size 16, city spacing 0, spawn rate is at 3, and that's basically from a 1.0 to a 3.0. My understanding is that means triple, but I could be wrong if that's not how it scales, but it's going to be a lot of zombies. I've got item scaling turned down. That's going to actually make things harder for us because it's only 0.75 instead of 1.0, so less likely that we're going to find items that we're really going to need. As I mentioned, monster speed's at 95%, monster resilience 110, Wander spawns are turned on, random NPCs are on, and we're going to use the M's Auto Plus tile set just like we have been in our previous live streams. So, that's a lot of yakking, but that's kind of where we're at. So, here is the map. Behold it in all its glory. As soon as I switch my cursor back over here. There we go. That is the city. And it is 8 o'clock. I didn't change our start time. We're starting at 8 a.m. with a fire in the building. I'm mildly worried that we're going to start a massive forest fire that's going to crash the game. So we're probably going to burn down a couple of the buildings next door, and it may jump into that forest just in the middle of the city, and the whole place may just burn. So this could be a super short one, just in the fact that the fire is going to just rampage out of control and take this whole thing down, and it'll choke the simulation, and we'll just not even be able to continue due to that. So I'm not real sure. This might take a few restarts just to get the settings right. It may actually be absolutely ridiculous with these kinds of settings. So that's why this is pretty much considered a one-off. This is not something I expect to survive. I expect to die often and horribly. I'm going to die to fire. I'm going to die to swarms of zombies. I'm going to die to all sorts of crazy stuff. So there's going to be a whole lot of dying tonight. So I'm going to need your guys' help to keep me alive as long as possible. But do expect that this is going to be an awful lot of dying. So, like I said, I've got a backup copy of the game state right here as we are right at this point. And each time we die, we're just going to rewind time back to this point, take what we've learned, and see if we can figure out any possible way to keep this guy alive. Alright, there we go. So, let's see what we can do. I'm going to leave the map up for a little bit longer, and then we'll talk about what kind of character I've got created. So, I did create a character hopefully designed to survive this kind of situation. I am taking advantage of some of the things I know about how the game works and some of the skills and traits and so on that I picked. So I did keep myself limited to the multiple pool style of character creation. So I didn't just set it to anything and create a super character. I stayed within the multiple pool limitations. And so I'll show you what it looks like here in a second. But let me go ahead and scroll the map around a bit. It's doubtful we'll ever get beyond what this shows currently, but just so you can see kind of the size and scale we're dealing with of this city. Hey, there's an edge. Apparently there is a bottom to this place. Yeah, it looks like we've got an edge off to the west as well. And do we have a northern edge? That might be a northern edge. But of this revealed over map section, we're almost dead center. Well, maybe not quite dead center. I guess we're a bit north of center. But yeah, it's not likely we're ever going to get to the outer edges regardless. We'll see. We'll give it a try. So this is, yeah, it's almost all one city. It's size 16, 0 spacing, and I redid the map just a couple of times to get something with us right near the middle so we could have a bit of entertainment and fun with this kind of a setup. So just don't anybody have any unrealistic expectations of us surviving all that long, but hey, miracles could happen, and that's what we're going to pool our knowledge of the game to see if we can manage it. The biggest things are going to be it's daylight. The normal really bad day scenario is hard enough as it is, but with the 3.0 on the zombie spawns, I might have to dial that thing down. I'm really worried that I'm just going to step outside and there's going to be literally a million zombies out there and I won't even be able to move. So that one I might have to actually adjust. So we might not get to stay in this nice pretty city. No, I don't have the experimental Z levels enabled. Not with this kind of a map. There's going to be enough going on. The fire is going to spread. I'm desperately afraid already that the fire is going to spread to the forest and then to all of these houses and such and just cause just a massive worldwide fire. So finding a subway or metro station is going to be critical, or a house with a basement. I'm going to need to be able to get underground. So I've got sewers and manholes, but I got no way to lift the manholes early on. So there is a subway right here, not too far off, just to we're here, just in case, right here, if anybody can't see it. Right below the bowling alley is the way I keep myself oriented, so that red B is a bowling alley. So we're near the forest, right below the B. So right here we've got a subway. Like I said, immediate concern, we got to get out of this house. It's on fire. We got to grab what we can, get out, try to break contact, and then find some way to get to a safe spot where we can take a breath. We got a subway. That's a very likely place to try to head to. We can probably reach that before our stamina gives out, but we'll see. We're also pretty much naked. I think we have a towel. And there's another consideration you'll know about here in a second when we talk about the character. Other than that subway, I don't see anything super close that I can guarantee has an underground. There's another one over there. But the houses possibly have ladders down into a lower area. But again, I'm worried about the fire. So I'd like to get some distance and then try to dive into some kind of an underground area. And then we'll kind of reorient from there. But lots going to depend on when we get outside and we see kind of what's surrounding us. It might be better to go through the forest first. Stay ahead of the fire, run through the forest, try to break contact in the trees, maybe get to this house. If the fire doesn't spread into the forest, we'll stop there and see if we can manage to get in. But with a 3.0 zombie spawn in the middle of the day, in the middle of a city, it's going to be horrible, horrible, horrible. I can't overstress just how bad it's going to be. All right. I don't know. Silat and bowling pins might be. I've never picked up a bowling pin. You'll have to look it up and tell me if it's a match or a possibility. Running across to the bowling alley might be a valid idea. Alright, let's talk about the character. So, as you can see, we're starting in the bathtub, in the bathroom, in the house that's burning down. We can't see the fire yet, but I see the wall lit up over here, so either that's got daylight shining on it or a fire that's making that lit up. We've got some detergent and some cough syrup. We've got the NPC that we're starting next to. He's got some items. Ooh, he's got a rucksack. Holy crap. Do I hope I get him on my side and force him to give me that rucksack before he burns to death. That's the only thing I can see so far that I care about. If I could get that rucksack, that would be super awesome right off. But we'll see. We may or may not survive it. You can see our stats are pretty low because of all the various conditions we've got. And here is the character sheet again. Alright, so I've got the shower victim. That's just part of the really bad day start. I didn't take the tweaker. Even I'm not masochistic enough to try the tweaker with these kinds of settings. So we're going to try the shower victim first. If we succeed through some insane miracle, we'll try the tweaker. But we're going to do the shower victim. Here are the stats and traits that I took. So for skills, I took Dodging 4, Melee 4, Fab 2, Survival 2, Tailoring 2. The biggest ones are the Dodge 4 and the Melee 4, of course. In addition to the traits, we're a fast healer, so we're going to be able to do a little light regeneration during the daytime hours, and also get a lot of regen if we ever manage to get to sleep. We are fleet-footed, so we're going to be a little faster than normal to combine with the zombies being a little slower. Hopefully that'll give us enough of an edge. We're indefatigable, which is basically we've got extra stamina. Light step, so we're going to try to be quiet whenever we can as we travel around. We have melee weapon training, and I took Pentjack Silat specifically for our melee weapon skill. We have night vision, and then a bunch of random, not so random, but negative traits that I don't think affect me all that much. All part of the balancing to get the points that I needed. These are base 11s and 8s for strength and dex, intelligence, perception. Currently these numbers because of all the negatives. And there you go. This is what we're going to try to survive with. Nothing too fancy, but I think the dodging skill and the Pentjack Silat is a really good all-around one. I took 4 melee specifically because that unlocks all of the special abilities for Pentjack, and all we have to do is get a hold of one of many different kinds of weapons to be able to get the bonuses out of it. So we're going to be grabbing all sorts of stuff and upgrading as possible. Alright, so that's the character, and that's the situation. Once again, that is glorious. That is quite the map. Alright, so, any suggestions? Only thing I can think of is try to talk to the NPC real fast and see if I can get that military backpack off of him, and then open a door and basically see what we've got. We really won't know until we get a feel for what the house looks like, and what direction we're going to be able to go, and what items might be around us. One thing that is not going to be carrying over is it will randomize somewhat the zombies that are in the area, the items that are in the area, so they won't be exactly the same each playthrough. I don't have a way of controlling that, so the map will always be the same, and the general situation will be identical, but sometimes we won't be able to exactly repeat previous loops through the Groundhog Day scenario. So just be aware of that. Alright, so here's our inventory. We have a towel. Exciting. Lucky us. Now, one thing to note is we've got asthma. We are an asthmatic. So we've got in the space with us soap and an inhaler. I'm going to have to grab that inhaler, and I'm going to have to hold it in my hand because I have no carrying capacity. So we've got to keep that inhaler with us. So we're going to be wielding an inhaler for a while unless I can get that backpack off of that guy. So very first action is going to be grab that inhaler, then talk to the NPC. Alright, so let's do that. Let's grab the inhaler, wield it. Alright, we are a mighty inhaler wielding crazy guy. Yeah, the barricades, chicken walkers, Migos, and cities, that's randomized. So I've had crashes and then had those disappear when I return to the area. So from not far off. Alright, so the fire is progressing, so we've got to really minimize any actions that take time. We've got a limited amount of time before we need to get out of this building. We're going to take a lot of burn damage or heat damage just from proximity. We can't just hide in here. So, next order of business, we got to talk to the NPC and pray that they join us and I can get that backpack off of this guy before too many zombies come piling into the area. So, we're going to chat to Chong Rubio. And I do anything for you? Sure, tell me about it. He wants a flag. Sure, we'll do that. Can you share equipment? Persuade. He gives me some aspirin, which I can't carry. Thanks a lot. Alright, and not a problem. Alright, here's the big one. Want to travel with me? 12%. Alright, well, we're not going to be getting the backpack off of him. Holy crap, we succeeded. We succeeded with 12%. Oh no, this is a really bad day challenge. Alright, it's a twist on the really bad day challenge. So, really cranked up difficulty and some other things. I'm not going to go over the whole thing again. You can use the bot commands to get the skinny. I'll mention and do a recap again here pretty soon. Alright, well we just succeeded on a 12% chance to get him to join us. So, awesome, he has joined us. The only thing I care about is we're going to say, let's go. We're going to sort his armor. We're going to say, give me, I want the cargo pants, I want the sneakers, I want all this stuff, but time is ticking quickly, and next time through we may not succeed on our chance to get him, so this could be a one-time only opportunity here. Unequip that. Unequip that. I guess unequip everything. There's no chance I'm going to keep this guy alive, so I'm going to tell him to unequip it all. Cancel that. And then we're going to say talk. Not yet. And trade items. Oops, I think he just dropped everything. Let's go. I want to wear the rucksack. We're going to wear everything we can. Alright, so we've got everything worn. That was a pretty incredible chance there, 12% chance, and we got it. So we're just going to die horribly here in a few minutes, but yeah. Alright, pain is going up already. Let's grab the aspirin now that we can do it. And we'll unwield the inhaler. Alright, so we've got 26 carrying capacity now. I think we're going to go out the north door. We'll pop that open, see what kind of room it opens out into and what our situation is. I guess I should take the soap while I'm here. I know my left arm aches game. You don't need to remind me. Alright. So, we open the door and we've got a bedroom to the north of us. There's no fire in it. That's awesome. So the fire is apparently going to come from this side of the house. So we've got a bedroom and we've got an exterior window. I'm hoping that's an exterior window to be able to get out of the building. So far things are looking pretty good. Hopefully that leads out to this street and we can skedaddle over into the, I'm assuming the forest. As soon as we hit street level, we're going to get the attention of a crazy number of zombies. So everything's going to really depend on what happens when we open that window. But What can we see here? We can see... Oh, there's a lighter there too? Alright, we'll grab the lighter and the cough syrup. First aid book! Chemistry textbook! Okay. What was the map, Jen? Here's the map, right there. Glory in its unholy massiveness. We're starting with the map revealed. The point of this series isn't really, or not even really a series. This is a one-off to see how long we can survive tonight in this particular live stream. And we're going to reset each time we die and try again from the same point. So we're going to do a Groundhog Day loop, and each time we die, we're going to reawaken here at this point, and we're going to try to find a way to survive even longer. Hey there, Mr. Fun Guy. Well, you'll just have to go watch the episode, won't you? Alright. Oh, it's probably going to crash here as soon as we try to step out of the house. We've got triple zombie spawns, and there's a fire going on. Just imagine what's going to happen when the fire starts to spread. So, it could be unmanageable. We'll see. We're going to give it a try as is, but let's go ahead and grab the cough syrup while we're here. Grab the... I can't grab stuff while he's there. Yes, I can. I can use advanced inventory. All to my inventory. Give me the lighter. Don't care about the others. Not going to carry that. Alright, so maybe we'll have some clothes in that room. We've got a sweatshirt. It's spring. With the clothes we've got, hey, we are running pretty chilly. No, Mr. Fun Guy, if you're current on the last playthrough on the Drunk Mutant Master, you can watch the up to the last 2 weeks of episodes on my Twitch channel here. So just go to look at my videos, and the last 2 weeks worth are on there. YouTube is starting into the Drunk Mutant Master series, but it's nowhere near current, so it's a lot slower to go over there. So there's a big gap between what you can see on the Twitch versions and then what's on the YouTube side. But as long as you're semi-current, you can watch the most recent ones for the last couple of weeks. Alright. I don't want to just say what happened to him. We got another room down here. Nothing I care about there. Oh, actually, maybe I do. Winter gloves? No, I don't care. Denim shorts. Do we grab the sweatshirt and the denim shorts? What do you think? We've got cargo pants, a lab coat, polo shirt, sneakers. So, I mean, we've got... I've still got that towel on. I need to take the towel off. We've got some torso items. Nothing on our head except for the mouth, the dust mask. We've got arms, hand, nothing. Yeah, we're barely covered with anything. I think we need the layers. So let's go ahead and grab it. They both fit as well, so let's... Yeah, the house is starting to come down. Alright, let's take some cough syrup. Oh yeah. Fire's starting to spread. I'm not opening that door. We're going out this northern window. Alright, do we smash a chair to get the... get a 2x4? I think we do. We need something. So, let's grab a 2x4. We'll wield that. Let's take off the towel. Grab the 2 really good books. Not likely we're going to get a chance to use them, but I'm not going to pass them up since I've got the carrying capacity currently. Do we take anything else? We're going to have options to get lots of blankets and pillows and all that kind of stuff from the many, many houses nearby, so I'm not worried about that. Yep, One Shin, you are correct. Fire is a-coming. don't discount all of these negative effects. The infection, influenza, being drunk, being depressed, being in pain. I mean, our stats are super low. Our speed's not horrible yet, but if I get any more pain or any more effects, it's going to drop and we're just going to get swarmed under immediately. So this guy is... I got to really, really dial back my expectations. I'm so used to playing my Drunk Mutant Master, and he's basically a freaking god super soldier. I'm going to have to really adjust to running this guy and just how much crunchier this guy is going to be. So let's take some aspirin. Let's take a couple aspirin. I really need to get the pain down right now. This very, very first... there's the first sign of fire. Yeah, hey NPC. Let's see. Combat commands, change engagement. Don't fight unless your life depends on it. Change aiming rules. Yeah, that doesn't really matter. Don't use guns. Don't care about the rest of that. Sure, tell me about yourself. 5 launchers. First aid would be nice to learn off of him, but like I said, there's almost no chance this guy's going to make it more than a few spaces away from this building. I'm going to use him to hopefully make a distraction that we can get away. Miscellaneous rules. Yeah, that's not going to matter. Hopefully he's smart enough to follow me out the window. I think we should just take off. He doesn't have a weapon, from what I could tell. He had no other items. Alright, let's step up to the window and let's peek. So, peeking out the window, we've got a big... we got a tank! It's probably not active. It looks like it's a wreck. Yep, it's a wreck. But we can at least use the tank to put it between us and some zombies. We got regular zombies, some grabbers. We can see a thin crowd up that way. There's a smoke zombie of some kind up there. There's a vehicle, an electric SUV. How cool would it be to have a working SUV sitting right outside? No wheel, no wheel. Alright. Doesn't have wheels, so it's not going anywhere. Something in the trunk, but not likely to be able to get in to check it. And something in the passenger seat. So, we're looking at the tank as a partial blocker. That's actually pretty good, because that'll cut line of sight pretty good for us, so that we can try to work our way out to the east, towards the woods. So, that's what we're looking at. So we got a tank sitting right outside, and then it's clear to the forest. So the bowling alley's just across the way. I'm still not sure going to the bowling alley is going to be good. Alright, he can pick up items now, so he'll grab things. I'm going to tell him to stay quiet. Oh. Never mind. Not the thing I thought it was. Yeah, that should be the only thing that matters. Alright, well the fire's coming, so... do you mean that single house? All the houses are bordering a road. They all have to face a roadway, so there's not going to be a house literally on its own inside the middle of the woods, but my worry is that the fire is going to spread to this house, then spread into the forest, so I'm really concerned about trying to spend any amount of time in the forest. I think with the tank, we've got a great opportunity to get out this window and have a minimum amount of zombies see us before we get at least into the center of the woods here to block line of sight and try to lose our initial pursuers. Right now, we just got to clear the area where the fire's at, because it's making a huge amount of noise and light and attracting zombies from all over. So we want to get into the forest. Even if the fire starts to spread into the forest, we probably would be best served to do that. And then head to one of these houses initially, but we're going to have to keep an eye on the progress of the fire, because if it jumps from the forest, we're going to need to be getting out of here. The problem I have, though, is that leads us away from the sewers. So, I'm really undecided. Forest or sewer? break contact. I mean, there could be swarms of zombies in the forest as well. It's really hard to tell at this point. With 3.0 for the zombie settings, it's going to be really hard to know for sure. Hey there, Chief Cornstalk. Yep. New episode. We're trying a one-off tonight, so we're doing the really bad Groundhog Day with a revealed map, size 16 city, difficulty cranked up in a bunch of different ways, and we're going to loop and reset each time we die. Yeah, I would love to go to the sewer. My problem is, with the amount of zombies, I'm not sure I can get into the sewer clean enough to not drag 30 zombies in with me and be able to fight them off to clear a spot. Maybe we can do it, but with a 2x4, even with Penchak Silat, that's going to be a pretty rough proposition. So I think for this first attempt, I'm going to try to go into the forest. We're going to see what happens. If we can break contact or not, I'll try to get to that house through the forest so I can use that. We're going to run out of stamina pretty quick, though. Even with the abilities I've got and the traits I've got, our lowered stats and such, and our speed, we're going to run out of stamina, and we're not going to be able to keep sprinting and avoiding things. So, man, I wish there was a sewer over there somewhere over to the right that we could get to in this area, but I'm not seeing one for quite a ways. So, that sewer, which is just a couple blocks away, if I do that one, I'd probably go out and then immediately loop between these two houses, try to keep the buildings between me, then jump into this house, then hit the road into this house. I got to use the buildings to try to slow zombies down. Go through windows, slam doors behind me, try to break sight ranges and contact as much as possible. So I've got to go basically house to house. So to here, then to here, and then try to dash across the street into the sewer. Or into the subway. The side benefit, I won't have any cash cards yet, probably. Maybe I'll grab a few off a zombie, but there are all of the vending machines at the top of the subway station. But it is daytime. There's going to be so many zombies in the area. I think it does get shaded. I'll have to remember. So we'll kind of see what happens. We'll pop out this window and then we'll reset our our expectations. So just realize I do have it set to 3.0 zombie spawns. So it's going to be pretty crazy out here. Alright, let's open the window. Open a window. And I'm not going to start running yet. I'm going to try really hard to avoid run mode until I absolutely have to. Alright, so far, this is reasonably clear. A lot clearer than I thought it would be. How are you looking, police car? No wheels, no wheels, one wheel. So it doesn't have any wheels, it's not going anywhere. Cube van's got wheels? Yep, cube van's got wheels. I can't quite see the other wheel position. Possible that cube van's got enough wheels to move. That doesn't guarantee the rest of it's in good enough shape. Can't see it from here. I'm still pretty surprised at the relatively low number of zombies in the area with me. And the tree is blocking the fact that there's a tank right here. A wreck tank. But, looking the other direction, looking pretty clear. Oh, we got spiders in the forest. That's going to make things a little dicier. Although the webs do block line of sight. I'm kind of surprised at how few zombies I'm seeing so far. I'm going to step to the left and peek around the side of the building, look down the alleyway here between these, and see how things look. So let's peek our way down this way. Some signs of some zombie carnage, but again, I don't see any zombies down that way. That would be a good way to immediately break line of sight. This is interesting. I hate it when time passes when I'm peeking. Damn it. Alright, so back to the thinking again. The other consideration is, where are my sources of antibiotics and first aid kits? house bathrooms. There wasn't any in the house I'm in. Pharmacies and doctors' offices, which we've got a few scattered around. Not real close, but in, I guess we'll call them a reasonable distance. So we've got, what, a doctor's office down here. I think I saw some pharmacies somewhat nearby. Yeah, there's pharmacy here, another doctor's office, so not too far off, but ambulances and bathrooms are my most likely source initially. We'll see what we can do. Alright, so zombies caught up to me, so I have to decide now whether to start sprinting or not. And our stamina and our sprinting is pretty much our main resource to try to stay alive. I've got to avoid taking any other bites and hits. So I'm going to switch to run mode, and we should be able to outdistance this guy, but I'm still just a little undecided on which way to go. I could try to pop up into the bowling alley. Worried about the spiders in the forest? I don't know. It's kind of the spiders aren't generally really fast, and they don't always come after you, so it depends on the kind of spider, really. And yeah, snake. It depends on the kind of spiders, but also it blocks line of sight. That's my main goal, is to cut contact. Get out of this burning building, get away from it, and it'll draw attention. I don't want to go too far away, because the burning building's actually going to be drawing all the zombies, the local zombies in the area. So once it burns down a bit and the zombies start piling into it, it actually creates a safer zone for me if I stay in the area than if I just keep running and keep drawing more and more zombies. So if I could manage to get into a nearby building unseen and just lie quiet for a short bit, get a few basic items crafted up, like my lovely, much-needed knife spear, which goes with Penchak Silat really well, I would be super happy. So I may come down into this alley and see if I can hop into this building without attracting any more zombie attention, deal with whatever comes after me, and then see if I can squat in here for just a short bit while this building catches on fire. If it spreads over, obviously I'll have to take off again, and I'll have to make another decision. But I do want to actually stay near the burning building. It acts as a great noise maker that's going to attract zombies, and they'll all start piling into it and burn to death. And that'll give me a little bit of a buffer. That's going to be super important for this kind of a setup. So let's do that. So I'm going to switch to run mode. I'm not going to go far to the south. I think I'm going to try to get into that. It's going to make some noise, but I'm going to try to smash into that window there, I think. Oh, we got a steak knife. Steak knife. I'm going to have to check. I don't remember on Pentjack the full list. It's got a pretty big list of weapons that are valid. I don't think steak knife is on the list for Pentjack. A lot of the knives are. Maybe steak knife is. No, I don't think steak knife is. I think it's more a butchering tool than a weapon that they count. So, we'll see. Alright, so let's keep heading in there. Let me reset some things, make sure the stream's going well. Welcome everybody. We've had quite a few people pile in. Let me just give a real brief update. Hey, Grand T, and I think I just missed somebody else that jumped in. How do you pronounce that? You cookin'? Why cookin'? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for following. So, a real brief recap. For anybody that doesn't know, I've got the bot set up so you can do exclamation point, not asterisk, challenge to get a general information on the challenge, mod list, and settings. So, if anybody asks if somebody in chat could pop one of those up, that will help so I don't have to repeat everything. But the main things to know is we are doing a brand new Not really a series. This is a just tonight only. It's going to end this evening, so it's not intended to be an ongoing series, but it's a super hard challenge mode. We're playing the really bad day scenario with a Groundhog Day twist, and we're going to reset each time we die, learn from our information and mistakes, and try again, see how far and how long we can keep a character alive in this ridiculous city and difficulty set. So things of note is that we're in a size 16 city, 0 spacing. I've already revealed the map. So this is the city. I'm not intending to go out beyond the city or even stay alive long enough to ever reach the edge of the city. So we live here. We know what the city looks like. So there we go. That's our city. And I've also got the spawns turned up to 3. And that means, from 1 to 3, so huge number of zombies. I've slowed them down very slightly. They're at 95% speed, but I've also increased their hit points to 110%. That's mostly it, but I've also got the item scaling set down to 0.75. So all of these things combined with the normal really bad day situation where you start in a burning building with infected arm, the flu, drunk, depressed, and in pain. Yeah, it's all pretty bad. So I'm very much looking for input and advice from you guys on how to stay alive in this situation. So don't be shy about talking in chat if you have any ideas, especially when we do a reset. We will get killed when it happens. In particular, then, I'll be asking for suggestions on what we should try the next time. We are learning a little bit about our environment. We know there's a tank just outside this northern window. Right there. It's a wrecked tank, but it's providing us some cover, blocking lines of sight, which is really helpful. And we're going to try to survive. So my loose goals are to stay alive. We have to solve our infected arm problem. Otherwise, we die in 24 hours. So we've got to keep pushing to find a first aid kit or antibiotics to cure that. Secondarily, I'd like to get rid of the other negative effects we're suffering under, and if we can actually find or work our way to the outer edge of the city and have those other things done, I'll consider that a victory. I don't think it's likely, but we're going to give it a try. Alright, and here's the character sheet for anybody that didn't see it at the very beginning. So, for positive stats, fast healer, fleet-footed, indefatigable, light step, melee weapon training, and night vision, and a few negatives just to balance things out. I did restrict myself to the multiple pool character creation, so it's not just crazy amount of stuff that I took any way I wanted. And there you go. Alright, so let's continue. I'm going to go south a little further, and we're going to head into that window to the right there, into that bathroom. Alright, hop the fence. Let's switch back to walk mode. Notice how the zombie's not following me anymore? The fire drew him back the other direction. That's exactly what I was hoping for. So the fire's starting to spread, and as the building catches and it makes more noise and more light, all the local zombies are going to start dogpiling into it and burn themselves to death. That's why I don't want to move farther than I need to away from the fire. It's actually going to help me now that I'm outside the building, as long as I don't... If it doesn't jump to this building, then this would be awesome. If I can get into this building quietly, I'm going to have to smash a window, but as quietly as possible. Hey, here comes my buddy. He's going to draw all the zombies down. You bastard! I guess that's what the zombie actually went after. He went after my buddy, who got closer than I was. I'm not happy about that, buddy. Oh well, we'll live with it. Alright, we're inside. What do we got? A teapot. Not going to worry about that. I'm going to grab the long string. I'm going to need that here shortly. I'm also going to grab... we'll grab both sticks. We got plenty of space at the moment. And some pepper. I'm not going to grab things like that. I'm not going to go for the knife. I need to get under cover real fast if I can. So, as you can see, we got that coming our direction. I'm hoping those guys are heading south into the fire, but it's possible they've spotted me. Nope, just a shady zombie currently. To my south. Shady zombie outside's got me. There's no way that guy spotted me. Daytime, he's blind. What is up with this? How is the shady zombie seeing me during the daytime? I'm a little confused about that. The exclamation point indicates he's got me spotted, but he's supposed to be not completely blind, but he's not supposed to see more than a space or two during the daytime, so I'm a little fuzzy about just exactly how that guy is spotting me when nothing else can. Huh. Alright, let's go deeper into the house. Hey there, Link. Alright, so me and my buddy are both in here now. I don't see anything else in here. I think that's either the front door or a closet. I'm not going to go... Nope, this is the front door. That might be a pretty good size... That might be a bathroom, actually. Let's go... Small bedroom. Not seeing anything I care about in it. Again, I'm not sure why that shady zombie can see me. That's odd behavior. He should be blind. Now we got a child zombie coming in as well. I don't think my buddy bothered to pick up a weapon. He really should have. Tried to smash that thing so he could grab it. Cocaine. Give me some cocaine. Larger bedroom. Do I back up and try to help my buddy? Really depends on how many zombies we think are coming. Those two I know about, plus the child zombie. No, I think I'm going to sacrifice him. So let's step down here, take a look. Computer science, good book. Not critical to my immediate survival needs, though. Another bathroom. So, we've now got a window facing the forest. We can see a bunch of nothing, and unfortunately not a lot of tree cover either. I want a forest. I don't want shrubs. I want full-on big trees. So I'm not real happy about that. Alright, we've got a garage with nothing in it yet, except I can smash the locker apart for the pieces I need. Can I get my knife spear built while my buddy is hand-to-hand slap fighting some zombies? Assuming I can even get the damn thing. Alright, close these. Alright. We got gloves over there. We got work gloves and an under the hood book. Alright. We may not get to spend as much time in here as we would like. I can get the crowbar built. Let's trying to remember. What do I need for the spear? I gotta get the spike built. Oh, I didn't bring a rag with me. Dang it. That's the other thing I need. Alright, gotta get the spike built, and gotta get a rag. Maybe I'll just take this with me and we'll build it when we've got a little better opportunity. So we'll grab that stuff. Alright, might get spotted. We're gonna wear the work gloves, although that's a lot of encumbrance on our hands. Maybe we won't. Here comes my buddy. Did you kill the zombies, or are they still following you? Nope, they're still there. No, we're not going to use throwing sticks. Not for this run. I can butcher a sheet for the rags real fast. I need to get the spike made. Make the spike. My morale's too low to craft. Damn it! Arg. Alright, no easy knife spear for me. If I take the cocaine, will I be happy? Bad feeling. Do you just start with that? Does it wear off? Or is that a one-time thing because I'm, like, depressed? I'm not sure where the bad feeling comes from and how to get rid of it. I'm going to take some cocaine. Alright, we're now high on cocaine. Now will you let me create my spike? Morale's too low to craft. Well, I enjoyed the cocaine, but I still have a bad feeling. Alright. Alright, fine game. You don't want me to have my knife spear this quickly? You just be that way. Now we have to make another decision. Do we fight the zombies that are in the building with us? Or do we bail out the window and move? If it's just these two... He's not even touched yet, so he somehow managed not to get touched. Come here, you. Talk. Not yet. Use this item. Use the 2x4, please. You enjoy that 2x4. Start whacking away. I'm going to use the metal bar. Or the pipe, I mean. And I'm really thinking of stepping down and trying to help him. I don't think there's more zombies. Oh, never mind. Now I've got a decision. So we've got 3 zombies south of him and a child coming through the window. And he's been grabbed. Alright, here's where I really have to make a decision. Hey there, Lukova. Welcome back. Welcome to the crazy Cataclysm game I'm playing tonight. I've got an opportunity to bail out the window on the right side of the garage. All the zombies will be pretty much attached to him. So this is my chance to basically get away from this group. And the forest so far is looking fairly clear of zombies. So maybe make my way over that way. But again, I'm moving away from the sewers. But if I get my crowbar built, I can go into manholes and down. Or I can go. I'm moving away from the subway. I mean, I can pry open manhole covers. Well, maybe. I'm really low strength. My stats are up probably because of the coke. I really think I should leave this guy behind and break contact. So I'm going to grab those items. Keep moving. Out the door or out the window? I'm going to have to climb on the counter. Yeah, climb on the counter. More zombies. Don't see anything else in there. Alright, so we've got that zombie and a zombie there. Car's fairly trashed. But like I said, I'm not liking the looks of this lightly wooded area. I want a full-on dense forest like this area where the spiders are. Lots of blocking of sight. But I have to make a decision. Do I come south and try to back into this building? Go to these 2 houses? And then, like I originally, aim for the subway? Or go through the forest and try to work my way into a house like that quietly? Yeah, it's not so much... am I going to run? It's exactly when I'm going to run. With the coke, our speed is actually up and our stats are up, but that coke's going to wear off. I don't want to keep relying on it. That would be a really rough addition. I'd end up with the tweaker start if I kept trying to use it and got addicted. Yeah, I'm going to need water real soon too, that's true. I should have grabbed the teapot as I went by so I could grab some toilet water and at least get it boiled up with something. So that's going to be a future episode, Mr. Fun Guy. I'm going to do a Roller Girl episode, play roller girl character where she's not allowed to ever take off her skates. So she'll be on roller skates. I'll wish them in. I'll edit them in, and I'll have to wear roller skates permanently. So I've got that planned as a future run. Man, totally undecided. I can't see enough down south to really give me a good feel for what I'm going to encounter that direction. I got one more bedroom. I think I'm going to go into the forest. We're going to go with the forest plan. We may have to loop back if things don't work out the way I hope they do and dive through the buildings towards the subway, but I'm going to try for the forest. I've got some sheets, I've got the pipe, I can get at least assuming this bad feeling ever wears off and I'm allowed to craft again, I can get a few of the basic items crafted. I really like the crowbar and my knife spear. So let's do it. We're going to run for it. We'll see if our buddy follows us well enough. Let's go ahead and go to run mode. Whole point is to break contact. Aim for some trees. Oops, didn't mean to step on that one. Got a standard zombie coming from the north. My friend is still following. Alright, I'm going to switch back to walk mode. I should be faster than these guys with my Coke enhanced normal speed. Standard zombies are set to move slightly slower, while I'm a little faster than them normally anyway, so I'm hoping I can just walk my way forward. Now notice the stream of zombies coming out behind us, so there were more coming from the building. I thought more of them would get attracted by the fire, but I don't think it spread fast enough. So they're all unfortunately chasing my friend, which is not ideal for me. Head up into the deeper forest here. Now if that doesn't break contact... Alright, I can see the edges of a building to my northeast. So that would be that house. That's actually not a bad one to aim for. Although I don't... I'm actually going to aim... I'm going to work my way back to the northwest and see if we can get into the bowling alley undetected. I need to stay close enough to the house so that the fire stays within the reality bubble. I know there's some spiders between me and there, but I think that'd be the best play. I want to keep the fire burning and have as many zombies from that local area pile into it as possible and use it as a distraction, so hopefully I can move around. So I think I'm going to aim for that bowling alley. I'll work my way northwest through the forest, aim for the bowling alley, see if I can manage to get in there. They usually have a snack bar and such, so we might be able to get some quick and easy food, water, cooking items. And then we can hopefully hop into one of these houses if things get dire and still be within hopeful range of the subway. Yeah. That's what we're going to try. So I'm going to start working my way to the northwest. So far, the deep forest is proving to be a pretty good place to go. So for our first reset, I'm liking this forest area. It's proving fairly empty and a good line of sight blocker. So we may use this for our next attempt. Alright, now we got stuff blowing up. Alright, my hands are getting cold. I didn't put on those gloves. Let's go ahead and do that. We're not really combat effective right now anyway. I need to minimize my speed negatives. So now it's just my mouth. If they ever let me craft, I can rip apart. Hello, zombie. Chong is still following us. Good job, Chong. I don't know if Chong's managed to lose any followers. I'm going to be really annoyed if my NPC leads them all right to me. Kind of defeats the purpose. I'm going to really miss this rucksack, by the way. That 12% chance for his joining us and letting me have his rucksack, I don't think is going to repeat. So that's going to be rough when we lose the rucksack. What do we got over here? Snake. Don't care as much about the snake. I'm kind of wondering why the zombies are not all piling into the burning building. Come on, zombies. Pay attention. There's a big fire going on. You're supposed to be jumping right into the burning building. not hanging around outside the bowling alley. A lot of explosions. That should be getting all the attention from all the zombies locally. And now it's raining. Thanks, Cataclysm, because it wasn't cold enough outside. We're okay, barely temperature-wise. It's funny that it's raining and now my mouth is not as cold. I'm not sure how that works exactly. Alright, stay away from me, Mr. Snake. I don't need any of your action right now. I think we're north of the bowling alley, just about. I'm still staying in this heavily wooded area. Let's grab the rock. We can find uses for the rock. I'm kind of wondering if I should just hang out up here and search through some bushes for a little bit. Looks like... Yeah, I hope you left the snake alone, you idiot. I've already got survival 2, so this isn't going to gain me any skill. I'd have to do a lot of searching to get anything useful. I'm going to keep working my way down. Can't believe this guy's still alive. I haven't seen any zombies nearby him recently. Let's take a look at him. How's your wounds? Look at that! What a beast! Good job, Chong! Alright. Yeah, I didn't want to tell him to go away. Alright, we're coming up on the back side of the building. So, this is the back of the bowling alley. We're close enough to hear the fire. And there is a zombie coming. Not happy about that. Hey there, Tasty. I'm not going to comment on what happened to the zombie mutant. You can go watch the episode. I don't like to give spoilers other people might not want to know about if they're watching the series live. Let's see. Which side of the building? I'd really rather not go on the far side. I'd really go to the near side, but I'm a little concerned. We've got the zombies coming towards us. Let's peek down this side. Alright, area's pretty clear. I'm liking the looks of that. Maybe we will go down this side of the building. Ah, crap. I know he's gonna come. And he's gotta be a shrieker, of course. It's gotta be a shrieker. We are seeing something south now. Alright, so the outer fence is on fire, so now the question is it gonna jump? If it doesn't jump to this building, I don't think it'll hit the forest, and we'll be okay. The forest won't burn down. So, now I have to make a decision. Do I stand and fight this shrieker zombie up here? I think we do. I think we need to kill this guy. So I'm going to come back up. Let's try to pull him over this way onto these bushes. Come here, NPC. Alright. Yeah. If I stay here, the NPC's not going to move. Chat, Chong, combat commands, engagement rules. Attack enemies, I attack first. We'll see if that'll get him involved. Alright, step onto the bush. Whoops, we knocked him back. That's not ideal. Go away, snake! You fighting the snake? Yep. I do not want to get poisoned. He's still doing good. Alright. Let's do it. Come on. Damn it! Ah, and he poisoned me. God damn it. Last swing. Did not want to get poison added onto everything else. I don't have anything to butcher with because I didn't grab that steak knife. Nothing's useful there. Alright, now the question is, can we get down into the bowling alley without having things come jumping towards us? The rain is putting the fire out. Damn rain! So now I'm a little worried. I'm really nervous about trying to creep around to the front of this. I'm exposing myself out on the street here to get into this bowling alley. If there's not a back door, and I'm not seeing one, I'm pretty worried about it. I'm thinking of maybe instead going over to this house. I think the cocaine wore off. Yep, cocaine wore off, and I've got the poisoning, so I'm now poisoned and infected and influenza trashed and unhappy. Oh! Oh, our bad feeling's gone. If it wasn't so wet, I could craft. Alright, we're going to try to get into that house. That's more important. Now that I can craft, if I can get into that house and dry off, I can do some crafting. I can get my knife spear and my crowbar and such. So, this house over here is a much more useful target, especially since the fire has drawn off a bunch of stuff. Can I make my crowbar here? Yes! Crowbar! Yes! We pried it open! Alright. Oh, the house below us is one of those that have got the, is boarded up. Alright, we're inside. Close, close, close! We made it! We're inside! Oh boy. This is a pretty major accomplishment. I'm not going to downplay this. We've broken contact. The fire's not likely to spread here, if it's even still burning with the rain. The local zombies were pretty light, so we managed to circle our way around, break contact through the forest, come back up, and then get into this building quietly. Alright. Next. Open this back up. Stand here and create spike. Ah, god damn it. Hopefully the noises I was hearing are all from the explosions and not somebody breaking through windows or such into this house. I thought I got in here clean and quiet. Alright, we got the spike done. I need to drop one of the sheets. Can I butcher it yet with the spike? Nope, I don't have the knife. I need something with cutting that I can butcher the knife with. Can do it with the... No, does bayonet have cutting? It does not. Let's hold off on that for the moment. Do I want to go looking through the house before I do this? Yeah, I could do the sharp rock. Well, it can be used as a butchering tool. Minus 50% butchering quality. I'm going to hold off for the moment. Oops, close, close. No, there's definitely something in here. Damn it. Alright, wield the crowbar. Hello, Shady Zombie. Come down and come say hi to my buddy. Oh, multiples of them. How you doing, Chong? He's still doing pretty good. Neither of us have taken another bite yet. Cash card. So if we go to the subway, we can buy a few things. Alright, smash those up. Guess I can let him do that. Yep. Don't care about that message. Peek. Oh, we're right next to the kitchen, and it's largely in shadow. That's awesome. Come on, be something. Frying pan, so we got a little bit of boiling, cooking, and food containing. Anything in sight? Nothing in sight. Nothing there. No kitchen knives. Bottle of soy sauce, not useful. Alright, this is not a good setup. Not a good house. Terrible house. Nothing in the bathroom, almost nothing in the kitchen. Bad house. Bad house. Alright. Open that up again. Whoa, no. Damn it. Damn it! Just happened to be a zombie in that little tiny narrow window. Yeah, I know the pipe works. Alright, open the window. Come get me, zombie. I open the window for you so you don't break them. We're gonna have to get rid of this zombie. Come on, get in here. Actually, I should fight him right there, but now it's probably too late. Run. Come on. Urgh. Go down, zombie. Close. Pliers will grab. And smash the corpse. Close, close, close. Alright, let's try this again. Nope, can't use the sharp rock to butcher it. I was worried about that it's not really going to count as a butchering, or did it not create what I thought? Yeah, I've got the sharp rock. Yep, it's not letting me. So sharp rock's not going to work. Rag, duct tape, small strings, sinew. That's funny. Just need a small string. All I've got's large strings. Hilarious. There we go. Not sure why it lets me do that one, but not the other one. Yep. Alright, now we can butcher. What am I missing? Used up my spike, did I? Alright. And now I don't have enough chunks of steel or scrap metal. Damn it! Not cool, game, not cool. Not going to take any aspirin at the moment. I got to keep moving. I can't sit still because we're on a clock with that infection. So I've got to use every second of daylight I can to try to solve that, or our run is over as soon as the 24 hours expires. Doesn't help me to just squat in hiding. Alright, grab the strings, grab 6 rags. That should be plenty for what else I need to do. Go with a cudgel temporarily. Let's go ahead and get a few other things built real fast. Let's get our lockpicks. Just a couple. Not worried about the rest of that. Alright, just need a little more metal for my spike, and then I can get my knife spear, and then I'll be a lot happier. Let's try... do I want to make this much noise? I do. Alright, we've got the knife spear. Yay! Okay, we're making pretty amazing progress so far. A lot more than I thought we would make on our first attempt. So we've got the knife spear, we've got some decent clothing and such, considering all of it pretty much stolen from the NPC. We've got some basic raw materials, a couple of good books that we can't really get much use out of quite yet, so we're not going to read those right now. Some basic raw materials, pliers, crowbar. Our towel is wet, oh well. We still got the wet mod, but as long as it lets me craft, I don't care. Alright, so... Showing this map is probably a shock for anybody that just joined us in the last short bit, but that's what we're working with. So we're right here. We started right here. That building was on fire. I think it's still on fire from the noises we're hearing occasionally, even though the rain is probably dampening it somewhat. I'm pretty sure the timely rain is keeping it from spreading too far or to other buildings, so I'm not sure what we're going to see down there. I'm tempted to just keep working my way up this line of buildings, these houses, to get some food items. We've got nothing to store. Actually, I could empty the soy sauce bottle out so I can hold some water. Between that and the frying pan, we can boil up some water at the toilet with a fire source. Need a hammer. We can do a hammer, I think. Yeah, let's do a makeshift hammer. And sure, the chunk of steel that's on me. Do a brazier. Alright, so we've now got a brazier, so we can safely light fires, such as in a bathroom. Close the door so we can contain our light source. We've got the hammer, crowbar, knife, and pliers. If I can get a screwdriver, man, will I be happy. Light the house before I hop to the next one? Maybe. It's an idea. Let's see. Do I need any other tools that I can make? I'm not worried about a shovel right now. How about a couple more lockpicks while we're here? I think we're good on tools. Do I want to make a keffiyeh for my mouth while we're running around? I think I should. Let's go ahead and make a keffiyeh. Get all this stuff done. Alright. Wear the keffiyeh. So we've got sneakers, cargo pants and shorts, gloves, coat and sweatshirt. Keffiyeh and our dust mask. I should probably take off the dust mask. Nothing on our eyes or head. So let's do just need to get some thread and the sewing tool. Make the wooden needle with the splintered wood's not a problem. Gonna need thread and... Alright, so let's go here. Small string, disassemble, yes. Now I have the thread. Don't need sheet metal anymore. I'm not going to grab any of that. I will grab the chunks of steel. Let's move. Swap with you. Build the crowbar again. Come on, bed, smash up. There we go. Splintered wood, grab those. Oh yeah, need the wooden needle. I failed. Try again. Oop, I'm throwing up all over the place. Got the needle. Alright, next up. I wanted... Well, we got some choices. Head. Can go with the balaclava. That's probably the best. So we got the balaclava, so we're going to wear that. Alright. Make the bow, no problem. Don't have the materials to do arrows yet. I'll have to think about how we're going to do that for ranged. I think we're about as good as we can get with the base materials here. Let's grab our thread. And I'm going to go grab the long strings. Alright, come back down here, NPC. I need to have a think. Okay, we're about as prepared as I think I can get before we make a next move. So, time is the biggest consideration. We cannot stand still. I've got to keep moving until I locate antibiotics or a first aid kit. So, the only places I can do that are bathrooms in houses, ambulances, and least likely for me to actually get to and stay alive is doctors' offices and pharmacies. Ambulances are pretty hit or miss. I've got a military rucksack, so no, I'm not going to use a sling. I've got plenty of cargo space, carrying capacity right now. The NPC that we started next to, we had a 12% chance to convince to join us, and he did, so we got amazingly lucky, and he had a military rucksack with him, so we're good to go. Yeah, Kodak, first aid kit will cure the infection. It's either first aid kit or not disinfectant. First aid kit or antibiotics are the only thing. So, oh, the projectile type of sling. Sorry, I misunderstood you. Could be. Could help. I don't have a lot of rocks with me yet. I can probably find some out in the forest area, maybe. And then the burnt out house south of us will have a lot. I think I'm going to drop these heavy sticks. I can get them easily enough, and I've got all the basic stuff crafted now. I'm going to keep the brazier, keep the frying pan, keep my tools, drop the rubber gloves. Don't need the sharp rock anymore. I can get those anywhere. I am going to keep these. Drop the single rag. Alright. So, those noises I hear, I believe, are still the fire burning. So, we've still got the fire covering us. Alright. So 3 long strings to make the sling. I just don't know that... We can give it a try. If nothing else, I can use that while the NPC engages them. So sure, let's make some pebbles. How did I do that here in the dark? It let me craft the pebbles in the dark, did it? And Chong help me? I'm a little interested in how it'll let me do that. Alright, well, we got 25 pebbles. You can let me make the sling in the dark too? Now it tells me I can't see to craft. Alright, game, make up your mind. Alright, so we've got a sling and some pebbles. So we've got some light ranged damage. I have no throwing or other skills. What does the sling use for? Yeah, throwing skill. So if nothing else, it'll give us a little bit of experience. But we need to make a move. So we're here in this building, right here, right above to the northwest of the bowling alley. We have to make a decision. I could peek out the window, see if there might be an ambulance on the street within sight range. I think that would be a good idea. But then I think I might try to work my way down to this house if I can manage to get in there quietly and then peek out the southern window to see just how the fire's doing. I'd really like to know. And we've got a subway right there, just down that block if we have to run for it and get underground. I feel a lot better about that now that we've got some basic gear. Hey there, big friend. This is a special scenario, so don't get too excited. Yeah, let's peek out the front door over here first. Actually, before I do anything, let's grab that soy sauce. I can empty that. Actually, we're thirsty now. Let's get this done before anything else happens. Let's come back down here. Grab those sticks. Grab the 2x4s. 6 of them. That's plenty. I only really need 1. Come on in here. Get in here with me, dude. Close the door. Alright. Activate the brazier. Right there. Drop. 1 2x4 on. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. Alright, 2x4 in the brazier. I'm going to unload the soy sauce. 4 on the ground. Right there's fine. Activate. Oh, I don't have a lighter? I don't have a fire source? Oh, I do have a lighter. Never mind. I thought I did. Alright, brazier's lit. And now let's craft us up some clean water. Just a couple's fine. Consume it. Consume it. Alright, so we're slaked. And a couple more clean water. I'm not sure how many this bottle will hold. Let's try 6. Batch. 6. Nope. 4. Nope. 3. Yep, it'll hold 3. Okay, there. We got our water not fixed, but relatively fixed. Now I just got to wait for this fire to go out and I can take my brazier with me. Okay. We're at 20 out of 26 of our volume. Let's actually peek at our books while we're waiting. I can read the first aid book, 33 minutes. I've already got first aid. I think did I take first aid? Nope, I'm first aid 0. Let's go ahead and read the first aid book just once. Too much time's going by. We are in 4%, did we? Now, of course, when I want the fire to go out, it decides to stick around. I don't know that you can grab a lit brazier. I'm a little worried about trying to do that. I'd really like that to go out so I can get moving. Wonder if can you unload water on a fire? Does that put it out? That'd be interesting. Unload. Clean water. Pour on the ground. That way? Hey, it does. Cool. Give me my brazier. Oh, it took it all. God damn it. That wasn't what I wanted. I wanted one dose of water to go down. It dumped the entire glass bottle out. Well, that was counterproductive. That's fine. I can fix that later. You did not let me pick up the water, did you? No. Alright, didn't think it would. Alright, we can take care of that later. More water's not a problem. We'll just do it in the next building. Okay, so we got rid of our immediate thirst. Now we're hungry, and I don't have any food with me, so that is going to be an immediate issue. I still think going south is going to be my desire, so we're going to head this way. Open, open. Step outside. Work our way to the south, and we're going to peek. Nothing. Giant black widow corpse. Ooh, butcher that. Ignore. Grab that chunk of meat. And peek this way. Is there a window? And a couple of doors. Getting pretty close to the area that's all lit up. That's what I like to see. Lots of zombie corpses. The more the merrier. And the fire's still going. Alright, still gonna go that way. Hopefully I can make it down into the building. And there's nothing in there. Whoa! Hello all you zombies. You guys all need to do what he's doing. Dance right into the middle of that fire. So far none of them have seen me. I'm hoping I can get into the building here before they do. Oh, building has collapsed. That's not what I wanted to know. That is a worry with the amount of zombies I've got in this spawn. I got 3.0 for the zombie spawn, so this is not ideal. Ah, hello zombies. Okay, this did not go well. I'm not going to clamber over these rocks into some zombies, so I did not get my wish of getting into this building and peeking out a window. Alright, we got to retreat. Get out of the way, get out of the way. Come on. Keep moving before those zombies come around the corner. Alright, back into this building. Come on. Alright, so that didn't quite go the way I wanted. Yeah, knife, spear, back in hand, please. So I think we're going to have to go north. Oh, we got an NPC roaming around. Dean Donahue. Bet he's getting some attention. Wonder how long he'll still be on the map. I'm gonna wait here while I get my stamina back. Do I still have that dust? I do have the dust mask on. Alright, now I'll get your stamina back. Yeah, free stuff. I don't mind going and killing the 40 zombies that are probably chasing him. Alright, my arm is still aching and it's almost noon. That is not good news. We have got to find medicine. Once it gets dark, it's going to be almost impossible for me to... It's going to be almost impossible for me to find medicine. Yeah, you couldn't be so nice to put an ambulance right out in front of the building. I see nothing. Nothing useful anyway. No saddle, of course. And a scooter with missing front wheel. Alright, well... I think we have to go north to the next building. This is going to put me right out in front, looks like. So we're going to be visible if we do it this way. Let's do it this way. Oh, that's not good. That I don't want to see. Oh boy, and he spotted me. Crap. Survivor Zombie's too tough for us this early. We can't do enough damage to actually do to hit him hard enough. So that's not good. And he's already spotted us. Just about any other zombie to start with I would have been fine with. Not a survivor zombie. Damn it. That really messes the plan up. I think I might lure him down towards me, back into the building we just came from, and then loop back north to try to lose him. I'm a little worried about my buddy getting himself all bothered. I'd love to keep him alive, but yeah. I can't do raw. I can't just go live in the forest. I've got an infected arm. I have to find medicine. And if I don't find it before the sun goes down in about 8 hours, it's pretty much over. So once it gets dark, my chances of locating an ambulance is done. I could loop him into the forest, but that takes time. No, we're gonna draw him down, bring him into the building. Come here, you. Come on, NPC. Alright. As soon as I see him step into the window, I'm gonna step through the door, close it, and then we're gonna loop around and hopefully leave him. Hey there, Ducius. Not close enough, unfortunately. And they're two out in the open. So I've got a few somewhat nearby. Probably the closest one would be that one right there. So I'm here. I'd have to go through the forest and then kind of through these houses and across the street to that point. So there's one there. There's one... I saw a few. Yeah, there's 64 pharmacy results, so it's not useful to use the search function, unfortunately. But one there, I thought there were a few. There's a doctor's office way over here. There's just none within like 3 or 4 blocks of me, unfortunately. So my best hope is a bathroom in one of the houses is going to have either a first aid kit or antibiotics, or along a street, if I can get a good view up and down a street, I can spot an ambulance. So those are by far my best chances. And there's actually one right there. If I make it across the street and then into that forest, there's a pharmacy right there. That's a possibility. That actually is my most likely one to actually have a chance of getting into. The spawn rate is turned way up in this, though, so by getting way over here in an unexplored and uncleared area where the fire hasn't killed a bunch, there's going to be a ton of zombies. So I'll probably have to sneak in through the forest, into this house, make a dash across the road, check it real fast, and then dash back out again into the forest and have zombies chase me the whole way. Yeah, mill surplus could be another one. I'm in a residential area mostly, so I don't have that many commercial or utility type buildings immediately around me. So let's make this the plan. Let's try to keep working our way north, house to house. As long as we can manage it, we'll do that. Then I'll try to sprint across the street here, and we'll loosely make our way up through the forest towards that pharmacy as our last-ditch effort. It's going to take us time to kind of work our way through, but like I said, when the sun goes down, things get rough. Makes it easier for me to move around, but I can't see any distance, so I can't spot ambulances. I've got the map revealed, so at least I know what direction to head. So we'll hit that pharmacy, and then secondarily there's another one over here. So we can escape through the woods and check that one. So I think that's going to be the plan. We're gonna work our way north. That'll give us a good half dozen or so houses to try to find what we need, and then we've got 2 pharmacies we'll aim for if we can. But 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, the guy falls over dead if we haven't solved this infection. So, all right, come on, Survivor, you still coming? I really don't want to step out this window because I think I'm going to get attention from a whole bunch of zombies out that direction. Yeah, he's working his way that direction. Did we lose him successfully? From the northwest. Alright, that's not a direction that... Yeah, that's not exactly northwest. Alright, he is coming. Come on, you. I'm peeking right now, so... Surprisingly quiet out here. That opens up a few possibilities. Very few vehicles in the street. Another bathroom across the way. I think I'm going to head straight for that garage door. So let's do it. Let's get out of here. While I've got a fairly clear field of view. Alright, we pried it open. Motorcycle helmet. Get in here, NPC, so I can close this door behind you. Oh, we got another one of the buildings with the boarded up and trapped areas. What do we got in here? Scarf, motorcycle helmets. I don't care about any of that stuff. Don't care about anything up there. What's on the table? Just paper. Can I get down there and close the window before anything shows up? Ah, I think he spotted me. Damn it. Damn it! Grab the pot. Grab the steak knife. Ooh, toastums! Ah, we hit our carry limit. Alright, we gotta make some room here. We're gonna drop the 2x4s. That's quite a bit of room. And we're keeping the bottle, keeping the tools. Dump the sticks. Grab those. Grab the pudding. Don't need the teapot. Nothing else there. Another jar. Pickled meats. Alright, so we got some good food items. Oh, bandages. Salt water. We'll grab it for the bottle. Anything hiding in the tub? I love it when they hide them in the tub. Yep, they hid some bandages in the tub. I was preferring first aid kit, but we'll take 6 bandages. That's not bad. Don't care about anything in here. Oh, long rope. Holy crap, long rope. Long rope, awesome. Coconut milk. Alright, so far it's been a pretty valuable and useful house. That long rope is huge because with that I can break it down into small ropes, break those down into long strings, into short strings, into thread. So my string and thread issue is now completely solved. I can very quickly break that down into anything I need without having to spend an hour picking apart rags. So that's actually a pretty awesome find. Alright, so no other direction to go. I think we've finished this house. So this one's done, this one's done. Pretty sure we did that one. That one's burnt to death. So far, the survivor hasn't shown up. Problem now is the next house in the row is boarded up and it's going to have traps, so I'm probably going to have to skip it. So I don't want to shoot my face off with a shotgun trap. But that also means I'm going to be exposed. I won't be able to go just through a short alleyway into the building. So let's peek. Got some zombies. They're far enough, I don't think they'll spot me. I don't know about the motorcycle helmet. It restricts my vision, and yeah, it'll protect my noggin, but I don't get hit in the head all that often, so I know that's one of the important locations, but I don't know. I'm pretty hesitant to use the motorcycle helmet. True, I could give it to my buddy. Let's do that. That's probably a good idea. Since he's still alive, I should probably gear him up. I'm actually amazed that this guy's still alive. Use this item. think it's down bottom. Motorcycle helmet. I should give him a knife spear too. I really should have done that while I had all the stuff to build one. What am I short on to build another one? Just the spike. And then a rag. Didn't I just drop rags somewhere? Alright, nice spear for your very own. There we go, now we're styling. Yeah, as long as he keeps up and doesn't get any bite wounds, I'm happy to keep him with me. I'm just flat out amazed that both he and I are still alive on this very first run through. Okay, so we're back to the same problem though. I've got a survivor zombie outside to the south. If I try to pop out the back side and around this building, I'm going to hit a street, which is going to get me visible, and before I can get to the next house. Do I make the run across the street diagonally, get to that house and hope for the best, work my way north from there? Sporting goods store could have some interesting things for us. Small office. I could get the steel jerry can. They usually have a fire extinguisher I can take apart. I've got pliers. I could get this jerry can, and then my liquid carrying capacity problems are over. I can also get an office chair that I can push around just like a wheelbarrow or shopping cart. It's got a smaller carrying capacity, but I can drag it around behind me for additional carrying capacity. So I'm thinking while the street is relatively empty, I might try to make a sprint across the road. Let's have some chewing gum. Yum yum chewing gum. And a pudding. And a Pop-Tart. That's it for now. So if I peek to here, I dread trying to cross the street. Ooh, shock zombie in the house I was about to aim for. Well, yeah. That's my worry. With the high number of zombies spawn, a large number of the buildings are going to be collapsed. Youch. I would rather play tag with the survivor zombie than play tag with a shock zombie right now. Think I'm far enough away they won't be able to see me. Oh, this might work in my favor. The building's shorter than the one I'm in currently, so I might be able to scoot around it without the soldier or the survivor to the south seeing me. So we're clear to there. And then here, we're clear to that corner. Alright. We do have a few zombies up that way. Standard car. Got a wheel. It's got no wheel. No wheel. No wheel. So it's not going anywhere. I might be able to zip into the side of this building too. Kind of dangerous, especially with a fairly low perception, but we might be able to get inside it. I think we'll get spotted. My buddy looks awful funny with his motorcycle helmet and his spear, and that's it. A car would have very limited utility on this map. I could use it to, in an emergency, drive temporarily to somewhere, but it would be a short drive probably, and I wouldn't trust it to get very far. And or I could use it to try to clear the neighborhood and then bail out of it and hide for a bit, just to kill off some of the nastier local zombies, or lead them away, do a little Pied Piper, honk the horn, and drive away from an area and then try to loop back. So it's got its utilities. I am going to try to get into this building. I think I'll get spotted by those zombies to the north before I can duck into the side here. Yeah, they're definitely going to spot me. This could be the end of our run right here. This is a very dangerous house to step into. But I'm going to do it because we've got access to it. So, and this is the back side where most of the traps are not. So, anything here? A blunderbuss. One shot. No thanks. Okay, this is dangerous. Usually, in my experience, the traps are all in the front rooms, so I think I'll be safe back here. Oh, look at that. Sports drink, some molasses, and some canned tuna fish. Oh, zombies are here. Oh, hello, I'm coming to help. Alright, anything else coming? Oop, yep, something else is coming. A Sig Mosquito. Fires 22 rounds, which is awesome. We'll grab it while I've got space. How are you doing? Did you take any wounds? Nope, hasn't taken any wounds. Ah! Holy crap. There's the shotgun trap. Come on, bathroom. Give me some good news. Nope, nothing in the bathroom. Damn it. There's a landmine here. Disarm it. No thanks. Leave the landmine alone. It's a nice landmine. Like I said, this place is dangerous, especially with Perception 8. But the garage should be fairly clear, in my experience. Wood saw. What do we got here? A 40mm tube launcher with 1 round. Gunsmith repair kit. Oh yeah. Compact suppressor. Gunpowder. This is all very, very little utility to me right now. Casings. I'm not going to bother grabbing all this casings and stuff. I'll probably drop some of the stuff I just picked up. Guess we'll grab the bottle of lamp oil. Tube launcher pushes us over. Let's drop... I'm not sure that tube launcher is worth taking for a single shot. Let's drop the gunpowder. I'm not actually going to use it. Debating the lamp oil. Drop that. I'm getting pretty full. Yeah, that's actually too heavy for me as well. My lower strength, I can't really carry much. I think that's all I can risk taking. I'm not going to go through the door into the front. There's even more traps in the front room, and I think it's too dangerous to try. So I'm going to consider this one done. We are going to have to deal with some more zombies when we head out. Oh, but this is going to help. Peek. Nothing in sight. Awesome. Another motorcycle helmet. Me and my buddy can be moto helmet buddies. Somebody broke the jars. Well, that was not cool of them. let's just eat. Can I eat the pickled meat? Yes, I can. Alright, well, that's helpful. Hey dude, where are you going? Get in here. Trying to pulp a bunch of corpses out there, are ya? Of course. I eat and then I immediately get sick and throw up. Ooh, gasoline lantern. That's kind of tempting. That's tempting. I'll have to think about that one. We're right about at the limit of my carrying capacity. And I drink the energy cola. We'll do so. Too many windows. What the heck? What is with all this stuff being puked on and stuff? Another empty bathroom. Well, that was my big hope, and we're just about to the north end of the block here. We got a... Oh, hello. Look at that. That's going to be a problem. So if I had tried to cross the street, that's what I would have seen. And that's what would have seen me. Let's look back out there again. Missing wheels. So, we need to avoid that group if possible. Fortunately, this building's done. We haven't found one with a basement yet either. How are we gonna do this? I think we're going to have to come out to the street to the east and then deal with whatever's out here, work our way north and try to get into one of these other houses before we can make that run across. Time to drop the frying pan. I've got a pot now, so I don't need that. Thinking of dropping the repair kit too. Likelihood I'm going to get a working gun with any of a decent supply of ammo that I'm willing to use inside of a huge city like this is pretty small. I just want to free up enough space where I can grab something on the fly if I absolutely have to. I'd like to keep the SIG Mosquito for the 22 rounds, but it only fires semi-auto and it's not going to do any damage, so I don't think it's worth keeping. I'm going to dump it. I need the space. Yeah, man, that thing was small. It doesn't free up hardly anything still. Yeah, that brazier is 2.5 liters and 11 pounds that I'm chucking around. We'll just deal with it. So, alright, I think we should keep moving. I think the best bet, like I said, is to head out the north side of this building and really hope we are far enough away that we don't get the attention of that group.